It's the one and only King Cal 516 live in the mix. This is the Switch Play Podcast coming to you very excited about the upcoming NBA season that's coming. So, we're in that little slow news cycle of the NBA season where it's a couple of weeks out from training camp, and I'm excited about training camp. So as we lead into training camp, I'm going to get into a lot of things about teams of the upcoming season. So be on the lookout for those videos coming soon. But today I want to get into this little tweet that happened this past week with George Karl. Remember, George Karl was a former NBA head coach. He coached multiple teams in the NBA. He also was a former coach of Carmelo Anthony back when Carmelo Anthony was with the Nuggets, and their relationship was a little rocky. George Karl, I remember even way back in the day, he coached the Seattle Supersonics back when they had Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. You know what I mean? That team that ended up losing to Michael Jordan in one of those NBA finals. But he's a good coach. I'll give him respect as far as that concerned. Something about the guy rubs me the wrong way. I'm not too sure why, but I've also never really appreciated how he's thrown shots at Melo, even like after the fact. Even up to recently, this past year, he threw a shot at Melo. This for whatever reason he keeps a grudge against Carmelo Anthony. Not sure why, but anyhow, he had a tweet basically stating about the Lakers. He gave his outlook, and look, everybody has an entitlement to their opinion. So this was basically what he says. He's basically saying that, paraphrasing, that this team is headed straight to the 2012-2013 NBA championship. He's basically making a critique and making a joke about the Laker team being old. And listen, we all know the Lakers have a lot of veterans on the team in their 30s that are old, and so there's a lot of criticism about that. So he's not the only one. But part of me just believes that his critique is basically because Melo's on the team, he had to throw shots, because I just never seen him throw shots to the team like this before. I could be mistaken, I could be wrong. If you guys know that he has in the past, let me know, and I'll stand corrected. But it just seems interesting that he's doing it to a team that, oh, what a coincidence, Carmelo Anthony's playing for, and he has this critique. My opinion about the Lakers is simple. I've told you guys before that I believe that they're a great team. They got a lot of vets, but they have a nice mixture of young players too. And as long as Frank Vogel handles the minutes properly, they're going to be fine. You know what I'm saying? Injuries is the only thing going to stop this team from not fighting for an NBA championship this year. You know what I mean? And you got to remember, the player that they got to depend on the most, Anthony Davis, is not 30 yet. And he's in his prime. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to ride Anthony Davis. And adding a player like Russell Westbrook, what does that do? That helps LeBron. Because now LeBron won't have to do so much, because Russell Westbrook is still going to be going downhill at full force. So that takes a little pressure off LeBron having to attack the rim, which we've noticed, especially in the last few years, LeBron doesn't attack going downhill as much like he used to in the past. So he relies a little bit more on that step back 3-point shot. A lot more in his career. And he's gotten better at shooting the three. You know what I'm saying? As his career progresses. It's like a middle ground transition. So LeBron will attack the rim at will. He just doesn't do it as frequently anymore. And so having Russell Westbrook, what does that do? It takes some of the playmaking from him. And now LeBron could just focus on finishing. Which for LeBron, that's amazing, because taking a lot of pressure off of him, that's going to preserve LeBron for a long run. But as far as, some of the older guys like Rondo, Trevor Ariza, Carmelo Anthony, these guys' minutes are not going to be like 40-something minutes a game or 30-something minutes a game. A lot of these guys are going to be playing 20 minutes or less, maybe 25 in some games. You understand what I'm saying? And so these guys are going to play in spurts. You're going to see Melo. Melo's going to kind of play into that Kyle Kuzma role. You know what I'm saying? Guy to come off the bench, try to give you some production. And I think Melo's going to be better than Kyle Kuzma, because at least from the scoring standpoint, I believe Melo's going to be a lot more consistent scoring the ball. You know what I'm saying? I think Melo's going to give the Lakers on a consistent basis anywhere from 10 to 20. There's some days Kyle Kuzma wouldn't get you to 10. You know what I'm saying? I think most games Melo will get you to 10 to 20, because on this team he's going to get a lot of looks. He's going to get a lot of open looks. And Melo is money. And even last season he shot the ball, far above league average. He was in the 40% range. So, you know what I'm saying? That's way above league average, which is about 36%. And so this Lakers team, yes, it's an older team, but it's a team that has a lot of championship experience. So guys who know how to win, who can help push guys who haven't done it, like a Kendrick Nunn, like a Malik Monk. You know what I'm saying? Even Taylor Horton Tucker is in his third season, and he already has a championship because he was a part of that team that won it the first year has experience in the playoffs. You understand what I'm saying? So Kendrick Nunn went to the championship. He was playing on Miami, the team that the Lakers beat. So they got a team full of experience, and that's very crucial because it's a long grind. It's a long grind out there. So, I'm not knocking George Karl for having an opinion because, like I said, everybody's entitled to opinion. But, this guy just rubs me the wrong way, and I just feel like it's another indirect shot he can throw at Melo without just listing Carmelo Anthony directly. That's just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. You think the Lakers are just too old? They won't be successful this year? Do you agree with George Karl? Hit me up in the comments. If you disagree, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think about the Lakers and what are their chances this year of winning. But that says your boy King Cal 516. This has been the Swiss Flame Podcast. Be sure to check out the website at www.swissflames.com. Hit us up on Twitter at Swiss Flames. Hit us up on Facebook at Swiss Flames Podcast. And until next time, peace.